This week we are going to be working on our last craft of the month, and the title of this craft is called the Simple Bird Kite. Okay, and we're going to get into this quickly. This is a simple craft, especially if you worked on Polly the Pirate Parrot last week. That one had a lot of steps, didn't it? But man, you guys made some beautiful birds. I absolutely love the pictures of the parrots that you guys made. You sent in some wonderful pictures, and I really appreciated that. That one was a tricky craft, wasn't it? It was fun, but it was a lot of steps. This one is called Simple for a reason. Just a few steps, and then hopefully you'll have something fun to play with. Okay, so let's get started, and we're going to go over the supplies that we're going to be providing to you this week. It's a simple list this week. We're going to have a piece of colorful paper. I like this nice bright green color. We're going to be giving you some orange paper, and I don't know if it'll be a strip like this. It might be a smaller piece than that, because really you just are going to need this for the bird's beak. And then we're going to have a different color for some wings that go in the back, okay? And then the last thing that we'll be providing is our piece of yarn, okay? So I'm going to set aside the yarn for right now. Oh, and I should tell you what you need at home as well to do this. You're going to need a stapler, some glue. Got my trusty glue stick here with me. A hole punch to make a hole for the yarn to go through, and a marker. And you're also going to need a pair of scissors. Okay? So let me get this set aside, and we will get started on our craft. Okay. Set those aside for right now. Let's see. Oh, I do have, let's see, I have a couple of announcements for you guys before we get started on this. The first announcement is that our summer reading program is ending. So if you signed up with us at any point during the summer and you printed out your paperwork for Community Quest, if you have been filling in your time for reading, we've got a couple of pages for that. If you've been doing the game board with us, the oh, what is this called? What is this thing called? I can't think of what this is called. Oh goodness. We've got a list of things that you're going to check off. Scavenger hunt. Oh my goodness, my brain. So that's our scavenger hunt page. And then there's the bingo page. So if you've been doing those with us all summer, then this is the week to turn these in. You'll have Friday to turn it in, and then Saturday. You can bring them in on Saturday as well. So Miss Amy will be at the library on Friday, and I will be there on Saturday. So if you are ready to turn those in, come by and see us. Or you can always, if you want to take pictures of it and send it in an email to us, you are welcome to do that as well. And that way we can give you, get you signed up for your raffle tickets for the raffle drawings that we're going to be doing in another couple of weeks. The other thing I wanted to mention, which is really important, and I hope you guys will participate in this, is we have a youth program survey up on our website. If you go to the Glen Carbon Library website and click on the link for kids, there should be a link on that page of the website that will take you to our survey, and that's all about the digital programming that we've been doing all summer long. And that includes this program as well. So if you have been enjoying this program and you have ideas for us about other programs that you would like for us to do, or other crafts you'd like for us to work on moving forward, that would be really helpful information. And from what I understand, the link that I told you about in story time, I think yesterday, my week feels like it's going very fast at this point. No, yeah, I'm recording this on Thursday. So the link that I told you about on Wednesday, it wasn't working for the public. It was just working for us here in the building. We've made it available to the public now. And so if you click on that link, if you tried it before and it didn't work, it should work for you now. So please go take that survey. That would be a huge help. Okay, business done. Let's get into our craft. So we have our piece of green colorful paper here. Oh, let me show you what we're going to make. Here it is. Here is our simple bird kite. So as you can see, I've taken this green piece of paper and I'll show you how we're going to fold it. But I've made wings for it that air can travel through. And that is what makes this a kite. So if you are holding this by the string and launch it into the air and you run with it, you should be able to make it fly. I tested it out in the parking lot the other day when I made it, and it flew for me. Now you have to run to keep it going, right? But that's part of the fun, is making this bird fly, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's set this aside right here so you can see it while we work, and we'll get started. Okay, so you have your piece of green paper. What we're going to do is fold it in half. Okay, there we go. So it's folded in half. The next thing you want to do is you don't want to crease it. You want it to have that nice round curve, but you want to fold it so that the point comes down and touches the fold you just made. Oops. There we go, just like that. So we're going to do that on both sides. I was able to do it the other day and hold them at the same time. Oh, gonna make sure I'm on camera showing you. Okay, so I've got it like that. You see that, everyone? Okay, now this is another one of those times where it might be nice to get a helper involved. Okay, so you can hold the paper where you like it, and then you can have someone else use the stapler and they can staple it for you while you hold it. I'm going to be very careful with my fingers here so I don't pinch my fingers. There we go, just like that. Okay, and you see we've got those holes for the air to travel through. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is make the beak. We've got the orange paper here. I'm just going to cut off, let's see, I'm going to cut off a little rectangle. What you receive might look more like this, okay? And then you can just cut your beak out of it. I'm going to do a triangle like this. If you like, you can do a marking with a pencil before you make your triangle, or you can just cut it freehand, okay? So there's our beak. And what we're going to be doing is putting it right there, okay? But we also need to glue it. So I just wanted to test it out just to make sure I was happy with the shape of it, and I am. So now we're going to get the glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of our triangle. Just like that. And I'm going to open up my paper just a little bit, slide slide it to the very bottom of that crease. And press it so it sticks. Just like that. Now, for this bird to see where it's going, it needs some eyes, doesn't it? So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to carefully draw an eye. Now, if you like, you can decorate your bird however you like. You could also draw up here on the top of the wings. You could draw some decorations on its body. What's most important about this craft is that we want it to be light. Okay, we don't want to make it heavy. We don't want to put a lot of staples in it. We probably don't want to put stickers on it. Anything that's going to weigh it down is going to make it difficult for it to fly. So that's why we're not using a googly eye. You guys know I love a good googly eye. But for this, I want it to be light. So I'm just going to draw an eye. And I'm just going to keep mine simple. Just a circle with a dot. And then we can do it on the other side. Just like that. Okay. And there we go. So that's what it looks like so far. The next thing our bird needs is his back tail feathers. So I've got some colorful paper here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. And this is another time when you can use a pencil and you can trace the shape of a feather if you like, and then you can even decorate the feather with your pencil. I'm going to keep mine nice and simple, and I'm just going to cut a curve like a feather. Okay. And I'm going to turn it around, and I like the end of my feather to be pointy. And then I'm going to cut another curve just like that. Okay? Can you see that? So there's one. And these do not have to be perfect, do they? That's the beauty of this. You're just cutting out a shape. So let's do a second feather. There we go. There's two. And I think I want my third one, I think I want a little shorter. Okay, just like that. And if you have trouble with this, if you find it frustrating, that's okay. You can ask for help. You can always ask for help. Okay. And then what I want to do, I'm going to lay out my feathers to see if I like how they look. And I want to overlap 3 of the edges. Okay, just like that. Almost looks like a little flower, like a tulip, doesn't it? And then I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to glue them together. So just glue on these little points here at the bottom. And then I'm going to place the second one on top of it, like that. Use some more glue on this part. There we go. So that will help hold it together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place it on the other side of that crease. Okay? And what we're going to do to hold that in place is some more glue. So I'm going to put glue where we've already put some of this to help hold it together. And I want to do some more on this side too. Here we go. I'm going to slide this in right down to the bottom of that crease again. And then press to make sure the glue sticks. Now it's a good idea to let all this glue dry before you take it outside and run around with it to try it out, okay? Because if you take it out while the glue is still wet, it might just fall apart on you. And that's not nearly as much fun. I'm going to close up my glue and set it aside. And we've got our trusty hole punch here. You can make a hole another way if you want to. You can ask an adult to make a hole with some scissors if you want to do that. If you don't want to put a hole in your bird and you just want to try and see if you can throw it, right? If you want to toss it to see if it will fly on its own like that, that might be a really fun experiment. I haven't done that yet with one of these. I'm not going to do it right now because it'll just fly away from me and I'll have to go get it. But so if you want to do it that way, that's fine. But if you want to use this as a kite, you do need to find a way to put a hole in it. So, hole punch. And right there, just behind the staple. Come on, hole punch, what are you doing to me here? Why does it seem stuck? Did I do it? Did I do something strange? No, it's stuck. Oh, goodness. Wow. It was stuck. It's all right, though. Okay, so there's our hole punch. See, there's the staple. So you want that hole right behind the wing. Okay? And if you get to this point and you don't have a hole punch, you are welcome to bring in your bird. And I will happily give you a hole punch so that you can have a hole in your bird. Okay, so the last bit, let's see, there it is. Okay, so you're going to have a piece of the yarn in your bag, and it's going to be long because I want you to be able to fly this as you run around. So let's see, oh, about there looks good. You're going to take your yarn and just put it through the hole, and then you're going to tie a knot. Well, here we go. Just like that, and I like to make a double knot just so it won't fall apart on me. And that is it. There you go. There's your bird kite. Simple, right, guys? This one was fun, nice and easy. And once everything is dry, you can take it outside and you can try it out. I would love it if you guys sent me pictures of your bird kites. You guys have been so sweet to send me pictures for the last month showing me how creative you are. And so I'm going to set that one aside. So here we go. If you have been with me all month, let's go over all the fun things we've done together. We have made a salt firework painting. We've made paper plate dinosaurs. We made an ocean coral straw painting. We made our Polly the Pirate parrot. And our final one, we just made a simple bird kite. If you have done all of these with me, that makes me so happy because I have really enjoyed doing these with you guys. If you have missed any of these, they are still going to be on our Facebook page. So just go back and take a look and you'll be able to find these. We won't be able to give you the supplies anymore, but all of the instructions will be there. Moving forward into August, my plan is that we are going to do 2 Let's Get Crafty projects with videos for the month of August. And not sure if registration has gone on the website for that yet. I'll have to check with Miss Amy. But please be on the lookout for it. I'm starting to plan them, so I don't have any definite details for you yet. But if you have enjoyed what we have been doing for the last month, I hope you will come back in August and have some more fun with me. All right, guys, I think this is it for today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Come back and see me in August. Bye.